Hey there and welcome back to Outward. As you can see, we're right here with the Kazite trainer Eto Akiyuki, and we kind of want to train with him right now because as long as we don't go through the breakthrough over here, we can actually have 3 different ones. And I have my eyes on a couple of them already, but we can take whatever we want here. I'm going to take the fitness perk though, because increases your maximum health by 25 and the amount of health you restore while sleeping by 20%. Very useful. We only need to invest 20 silver. Very nice, very useful. We are a lot more tanky. But right now we are going on a little adventure. It's already raining. Beautiful. We are wet, as you can see. But before we go, I kind of want to buy a healing potion, but at the same time, we just gotta be a little bit smarter about it. Let's collect some fresh water and off we go. Now, by the way, if you did follow along though, right, you will have a perfect start though for taking all of these missions out, like the dungeons for the bandits, what we are going to take out right now. We're going to go into a hyena den. We are going to do quite a lot though, but you have heavy armor, you have a decent backpack right now, and if you got a little bit lucky, you get very lucky later on, because if you got a little bit lucky from the chest run that we did together, you have hopefully at least 2 power calls. And to be fair with you, I hope you got 3 on the minimum though, which I don't have. But yeah, we are going to be lucky, believe it or not. We are going to have an absolute amazing start of the total of the game. We got good damage, good armor, good skills. We got lots of tripwires. I did teach you how to make them. And, let's put it to the test. Now, there's a chocobo over here. Papa, let's go and take it out. Come on, little birdie. Come on, little birdie. Oh, total miss. Yeah. Oh, we barely took any damage. Do you see that? That's the difference, though. That is the absolute difference. And we did not get any luck. Anyways, even if I got lucky right now, I wouldn't be wearing it, though, because of our helmet. But maybe back and forth with some traveling. You know what I mean, though? Because I did say that, I can actually tell you, if you get lucky with one of these birds, they can drop their head. And you can be a total psycho and put it on, like a helmet. And then you can run pretty fast, though. I believe it's plus 15% speed. Could be a little bit higher, a little bit lower, but I have 50% in my mind. And it helps you a lot by traveling around. Now, we have a lot of stamina consumption here with my heavy armor. But also, we are way slower than anybody else. Look at that, though, right? Look at that. Right over here. Minus 4%, minus 6%, and minus 4%. That is minus 14% movement speed. And it's a traveling game. Yeah. Anyways, let's go through here. And in the distance, you do see a Bandit Fort. We have a big boss right at the tower, though. And we want to take them all out. So it's going to be a little bit tricky, though. But let's do our best. Now, if you're going to cross this bridge, though, stay on the left side, because on the right side, as you can see, yeah, it's a little bit pokey, though, right? It is, it's going to give you a rare bum, right? Because there's some spikes over there that are just going to ram right up. Please avoid them as much as you can. There's another one right over here. Alright, like an absolute legend, we just did arrive from the front gate. Let's put this out. In the tent to the left, there is a big boy. There you go. Very nice. There's an armored doggo coming our way too. Now, if you had a bow, it would be very easy to actually do all of this here. Because you can actually snipe so many enemies from distance here. It is so easy mode, and I highly recommend you to do it. Even with my build, just grab grab a little bit of a bow and arrow, and you will have a great time. Especially against the wizard. Alright, let's block here. Of course. Hey, what is this though, huh? I attack, he attacks at the same time. There's no... There's no balance here, man. All right, let's just keep on going then. There you go, there you go. It's the easiest way to handle him, I suppose. Or Pause is overweight. That is not smart though, huh? It's way too overweight right now. Let's drop it quick before we are being dropped by something else. I'm not sure where the doggo is, so keep your eyes open, alright? Keep them open as far as you can. I'm kind of tempted though to take up the bow and arrow right now, but we are fine, we are fine. Now we are going to take a left, we are going to enter this little shack though. Yeah, big boy. There you go. Beautiful. Now, let's take all of this though, because that's our weapons that we do want to use here with our traps right now. And it's getting dark too, so that's interesting. Now, this is a very special door. Alright. This door does need 2 power coils, and look at that. It's a very special prison here. Oh, yeah. Now, look at that. We got a carb. And Mefino's trade backpack? Now, what is that though? It's way bigger than what I had before. How very, very nice. Let's take all of that. And as you can see, though, we do have a lot more room, though. No more over-encumbered. Very nice, very nice. And we technically should be able to grab this, though. But there you go. Now it's getting dark, and I don't like to be in dungeons when it is dark, though. Not in this game, at least. So we gotta be very careful. Let's go grab this, because that's massive impact. Now remember one thing though. You don't have to take out the entire bandit camp, but because we kind of like to, we will. But it can cause a lot of trouble too. So before you do anything else, I recommend taking this right side out. Because with that though, you have a little bit of movement freedom. Because in this tent over here, to the left, are chests where you can pick up your chest, well, your backpack, whenever you fall from combat. If this guy is taken care of, you know what I mean, though? Then you do not have to worry about him poking you in the rear when you are going to open the chest up, you know what I mean? Bye-bye. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now, what do we have here? Not bad, by the way, huh? Filling omelette, that is good way to use common mushrooms to cook into a dish. Delicious. Special dish of Cersonese, which restores a fair amount of stamina and a large amount of health. Absolutely fantastic. Increases your impact resistance. Very, very awesome to have. Oh. What are you doing there, huh? Alright, big boy, you made it a lot easier. Normally, he is upstairs here with his friend. And they are absolute menaces, though, to deal together. Because they are dodging and they are doing whatever they want. But my, oh my, oh my. They are, well, they are trouble, I can tell you. Oh my, oh my, oh my. We are absolutely over-encumbered. There's my backpack. There it is. I cannot move, so let's drop stuff. Yep, there's only one left right now, which is awesome sauce. Bye-bye, girl. Oh, it's a dude this time. Hoppa, there you go. Let's just smack him around, though. There's not much he can do, though, because of the weight of a weapon. Loot the bandit. Very nice. We don't need 2 bows, though, but we could sell it. We could sell it, but nah. Money-wise, we are actually doing very, very well. Now we are healing up. Now I kind of want to show you guys a little trick, right? You know, so let's go grab the bow. Equip this one too. And let's see, there she is. Yeah, do you see it? This is a mage though, right? They are very, very painful. And we kind of, oh, there we go. We got her for the first shot. And we kind of want to shoot her as much as we can, right there. Nice. There's another one. And is he already poisoned? Not really. There. Now yeah, she's dripping, so that's nice. That's not so wrong though, but, well, don't blame the messenger though, huh? As you can see, she's doing such a big magical cast right there. And those do really hurt though. She got some awesome eyes though, did you see it? Anyways, there you go. She's a witch even. The more dangerous female out there, you know what I mean? So let's go with that, and we will probably always have a little backup though, right? You know, of the bow from now on. After all, warrior is more than just a warrior. If he can do more than just one trick, or else we will be a one-trick pony. Now, I do hear the big boss upstairs, but where is our doggo? Or Armor Doggo? He's making me a little bit nervous though. Yeah, Doggo made me nervous. Now, the big boss is over there. I don't want to mess with him straight up, though. Because I'm not sure if my combat is already ripe enough to fight him. Oh, there is the big Doggo. Yeah, he's coming our way. Maybe not, maybe not. Yeah, he is. Alright, not bad though, not bad. Let's inflict some bleed on him too. Now hopefully we are not being pulling in the big boss. There you go. Big boss is still upstairs. Nice. Now as you can see though, that dog had some massive armor on though. It took us a couple of hits. Now we want to have blood and bleed all the way at the front. So I'll place one here with a cheap ass sword, you know. And then we want to have another one right over here. Let's put our lights on too. There you go. And let's do 2 more. Yeah, sure. You know what? Right over here. Be careful though, right? Because he might just run around it too. Yeah, it does happen. Let's put the hammer here. And I would say we can drop this one right over here in the middle of the combat, right? You know? Hey, that big boy. He has a massive weapon, as you can see, though. Absolutely deadly. Alright. Oh, you did not trigger the other ones. Yes. Oh, he did. But not all of them. Yep, there we go. Alright. Yeah, big boy is a little bit stunned though, huh? But he doesn't realize what is happening here. And we do have a little bit of time. He might be just dying over there though. If not, good for us. Because that means that we could set up another trap right now and just lure him in. It's not very warrior-like, one might say though, but it is a way where you do win easily. And a warrior's way might be as hard as you want it to be. Or it might just be, you know, like you outsmarting the enemy so hard though that you just humiliated him. You know what I mean though? That is also a pure badass strategy in my opinion. Bye-bye. And there we go. Now, this is actually a place where a lot of people did struggle in the game, though, at the beginning especially, right? And, you know, like, right now, it's still very hard. But if you do it in this way, my, you'd be laughing your way to the bank, though, huh? You'd be laughing your way to the bank, for real. Let's interact here. And look at that. We got ourselves a throne room with an ornate chest for us. And what do we have here? A brutal great axe, you say? No way. No way. It is Christmas time for me. Or X, which is almost totally broken, does 20 damage and 24 impact. Now, our brutal one does 33 damage and 36 impact. My boy, this is an upgrade worthy for you and me. Look at that, though. It's a badass big boy. I love it. Now, does this one do anything else? Nope. But I know a way that it can do something else. But that will take quite a while for me to show. So yeah, that is this little dungeon though, huh? Look at that. Isn't that awesome, though? So, yeah, by that, though, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful time, and I will see you guys in the next episode. This is one of the best ways to do it, and, you know, just use a bow for the witch, and then, you know, be happy by owning that big boy. Now, it is getting colder, though, already. It is night, so I have to stay warm. Maybe we will put our lantern on, or maybe hold the torch. Winter is coming to this region, so we got to get out of here. All right, so you know, like, there's a lot going on. I'm going to make my way to Sheer, so hopefully we warm up a little bit there too. Now, like I said, it's one of the best ways to do it, and this is how you can find the largest backpack in the game. All right, so yeah, stay happy, stay healthy, don't forget to subscribe, have a wonderful time, avoid the spikes on the bridge, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.